friends, welcome back. Today I have a very exciting video for me personally because I have been waiting for this moment for a few months now. If you watch some of my previous videos, you know that we signed up for a CSA program, which if you're not familiar with it, it's basically it's community share agriculture. That's what CSA stands for. So it's basically when farmers share a portion of the things that they are growing in their farm to different members through like a membership program. And then basically those members are entitled to a portion of whatever they're growing on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, depends on how you sign up for the CSA. So for us, we signed up. I think we are gonna be getting a bag or box of goodies every week for I think three and a half months. But we also signed up for a pickling CSA with the same farm that we're getting our veggies from, and it's the Three Goats Farm here in like Oregon City, so they're not too far from us. So let me show you the first thing that we got from our CSA, especially for the pickling area. This is called Pickle Me Pink, and they're pickle radishes, and we're really excited to try this. Adam loves pickle stuff, so with this particular CSA we're gonna be getting goodies every other week. So every other week we're able to basically pick up something new that they have pickle for us. So it's gonna be a variety. I'll have to show you what the next one is, but this is the first one they're kicking off, and I think it's super cool. The name Pickle Me Pink, and I can see, I don't know if you can see the logo, it has like the little goat for the Three Goats Farm. And then the goodies that we got, I do have a list here because they sent a few little things that I'm not familiar with. So number one, so here's the bag that it came with. And sometimes it's a box, sometimes it's a bag, depending on the items that you're getting. So this one is the first one. We're getting a lot of like herbs and greens. So the first thing they sent is lovage. I'm not familiar with this, but it's an herb. It looks like this. And we are gonna be putting it in water just so it could, you know, last longer. But basically, it is my understanding that it tastes very similar to celery. And it actually kind of smells very similar to it. And it says that it tastes like a mix of celery and parsley with a hint of anise. And you can use the plant, all of it actually, and it can be added to potato salads, or it can be added in soups and things like that. And then if you don't have a use for it right away, you can always dry it and save it to then add as a dry herb to other dishes. I think we're going to be, like we talked about it, and we think we're gonna be adding it to probably some stir-fried or a soup that we're gonna be making later in the week. So I'm really excited to try this. I never heard of it or known about it, so it'll be fun to see what we got. So to see how it tastes, sorry. And then number two, we got these little, this is similar to bok choy, but it's called tatsoi. Tatsoi. And basically it's like bok choy, similar to bok choy, but it has a longer stem. This is an Asian green, and they recommend roasting it or sauteing it. Obviously the farm is organic, so they don't use any pesticides or anything. So you may see like some little holes on, they even mentioned that you may see some little holes on the produce because, you know, it's obviously an organic farm, so they don't use any pesticides or anything like that. But I'm excited to try this. We actually really like bok choy, so this is definitely gonna be going into our stir fry later on in the week, so I'm excited to try that. And then we got some cute green onions. I'm personally, I think these are spring onions, not green onions, but I think they're pretty much the same thing or taste very similar. Adam and I consume green onions like a lot. We use them on almost all our dishes, and we go through them pretty fast. I'm not really sure why we don't actually grow them in our garden. We probably should, but they sent us some of these, and obviously you can grill them or you can add them to dishes. So that's part of what we got. Then they also sent us some baby carrots, so just a few, but yeah, some carrots in the CSA. And then they also sent some, I think, yeah, this is it. So this is some arugula, which is, I guess depending on how it's grown, it can be a little bit more spicy than other arugula. And I'm not sure. I think based on the notes that they sent us, they say the spiciness of arugula really varies on the weather. If it's hotter, then the arugula might be a little spicier. That might be better to cook within like a pesto type of sauce. And then sometimes it's a little bit milder depending on the weather. So that's really interesting. I personally really like arugula. Adam and I tend to, when we buy it, we do add it to different dishes, but I love adding it to pizza. I think when we first moved to Portland many years ago, we went out. I don't remember the restaurant. I remember kind of the street, but I don't even think the place exists anymore. But we went out and had pizza for dinner, and it was a butternut squash, ham, because I used to eat meat, and arugula, and it was amazing. I never had like those ingredients on the pizza, and I was just blown away, and I just really liked the way that the arugula tastes with the cheese. So now obviously I still consume arugula with pizza whenever we get a chance, and Adam has become a master at making pizza at home. So we talked about definitely adding some arugula to our menu, because we're gonna be making pizza, I think, this weekend. So we'll test it out and see if it's actually as spicy or not. And then last but not least, they sent us some spring mixes. This has red oak leaf lettuce, as well as some other, I think there are other like baby Asian greens that they grow. I don't know if you can see the bag. They send them here, and these are just mixes of, you know, spring salad basically. So we have two, which we're gonna be using, one tonight for dinner, and then the other one probably very soon, because we obviously don't want to waste it or have it go bad. So these are the first things that we got for our CSA. It varies, like I said, it just depends on the type of things that the farm is growing. It is still very early in the season. Obviously, it's just starting. When we visited the farm 2 weeks ago, we saw that they were also growing tomatoes. They were growing some, I think they were growing some peas. They were growing potatoes. So there's a lot more veggies that may be coming up in other, you know, like boxes or bags. So I'm really excited to see what we get. I think what I'm mostly excited about having the CSA is the fact that we're able to consume local, you know, and we know where these items were grown. Like, we just visited the farm, we got to meet with the people that are working on the farm, and it's pretty incredible. You're also supporting local farmers, which is really important, and you know that you're getting your produce fresh and organic. Again, I know not everybody has access to buying a CSA or even close to having access to a CSA, but if you're able to do it, I would highly recommend it. Just checking it out. I know it took us a couple of years to finally sign up for one, but I think it makes sense for us. I think it's just something exciting to make sure we're eating like local produce that are, you know, healthy and in season, which I think that's the most important. Sometimes we have to buy things that are out of season or they're exported, but yeah, I don't know, I'm just excited. I wanted to share with you what came in our first CSA share, and I look forward to kind of doing more videos to show you what else we get. I don't know if I'm gonna do every single one, but I will try, because I think it'll be fun, and then maybe we could also talk about what we end up using them for. Obviously, I shared already some of the things that we're gonna be making with what we got this time around, but I'll keep you updated, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.